We are back with NFL pregame pick in week 8. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Right now, we got Baltimore tied 10-all with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Real quick, who y'all got in this game? We're going to get this pick on out the way real quick before we get to some information DeLeon has.
I got the Ravens.
You got them purple birds. You got the perp birds. Same here. I got the perp birds over here. DeLeon, what about you?
I got the GOAT. Got the Bay, man.
The GOAT and the Bay, man.
Them clips are never going to get old.
I know.
All right, so we kind of had a conversation about who could potentially be in the Super Bowl because we're at the midway point of the season now. So, DeLeon, I know you mentioned something about a certain team in Pennsylvania. They got a bird. What's all that about, man? What's all this about? Because I know you was on the Colt bandwagon and it's off now with Sam Elliott at quarterback. So, what's up with that?
Yeah, I had Indy, but they had Matt Ryan, but I had to move it on. I'm on Philadelphia. No more changing. Philadelphia.
How come Philadelphia though?
Just the acquisitions that they're making, bro. Like it tells it all. Why go out and get Robert Quinn when you have a dominant D line already? Just stacking it up. So, and we're gonna see what else they do with the trade deadline too. So that'll be a telltale.
Interesting.
Look what LA did. With Von Miller, Odell last year.
Yeah, that's true. The year Tampa won, they did the same thing. They went out and got extra pieces they didn't necessarily need. Pat, who you got winning the Super Bowl?
It was really it's a toss up. I really don't know. I think Buffalo has been a big front runner in the AFC the whole time, and I don't know anybody else coming out of the AFC. And then NFC, you know, the Rams, like Dell says, the Eagles, the Buccaneers could be up in there, and then everybody's saying Green Bay. So if everybody's saying Green Bay, you can't just say they're out of it. So Green Bay, I really don't know. That's all I'm trying to say is I don't know, or Buffalo.
Yeah, I feel you on that where it seems like it's more of a toss-up. Like with Philly, like Dell said, the main thing is I feel like it'd be a little too obvious just because of how blatantly good they are. Same with Buffalo. They're a little too obvious. But I do believe it's a team in blue. I'm still going to stay with the Chargers on this one. Denver, yeah, that ship done sailed. They might turn their season around, but Super Bowl, that ship done sailed. I'm going to go with the L.A. Chargers on this one. Other L.A. teams.
Denver out. They're trying to trade Bradley Chubb, and they're trying to trade Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah. them niggas like, man, fuck Russ. Fuck him in that weak-ass Subway sandwich. So what's the narrative been so far this season since it's been – we saw the player safety thing going on. Are they going to still continue that aspect? We see Tua came back, led the Dolphins to a win last week. Are they going with another narrative going forward? Is it going to be more focused on the trade acquisitions?
The safety will still be there. The trade acquisition stuff will fade away, but I think the drama will keep hyping up. I mean, we've seen the one dude for the Raiders knock over the cameraman. Last week, a coach and a quarterback and a coach got into a tussle on the side. I'm going to see more of that type of. You're going to see more of that type of drama going on to get the lukewarm fans and the chicks more interested if there's drama and stuff. So that's what I think the storyline will be. Stupid drama.
A little bit more mini side stories to hold people over until near the end of the season when the playoff battles start to really heat up and they can talk about that more and talk about tiebreakers and scenarios, how teams can win and get in, etc.
Yeah, people are getting sick right now. Okay, the games, whatever, the betting, it's all getting a little old. So now they'll reel people back in with that drama and the off-field drama, get some of that going. So that's how they're gonna be rolling the next few weeks.
Just the main thing, bro. Like right now, they got Tom Brady and Rodgers. They're looking bad right now. That's a storyline by itself. So it's going to come a time where they're going to have to turn it around and prove everybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? They got Rodgers all in the headlines right now. Talking about it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's what it is right now.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Definitely the Brady Rodgers down bad. The 212s are down. That's a big one. And then really it's just we're in that midst of just a bunch of crazy upsets that don't make sense. That's another thing there too. So some teams that are supposedly like complete shit can look decent and look respectable at times, beating teams that should be playoff contenders. Which brings us to the picks today. We're gonna start off over in the UK 9:30 game. We got Denver, Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a 3-point favorite. Denver, they imploding as we watch. I got the Jaguars winning this game. Bounce back from that loss to the New York Giants from last week.
I got the Jacksonville Jaguars too. And if any team's going to get sold and shipped over to London, it's going to be the Jags. That's why they're going to go ahead and get this win. And it's going to be by 3 exactly.
Was it field goal? Field goal to close it out?
No, another 3-pointer. So, yeah, no, I don't know. I was trying to think of how that could add up. Yeah, field goal at the end. I'm like a safety and a 1-pointer.
Dale, who you got?
It's going to be a very low scoring game. I could see it being like 13-9. So if you want to do anything, just go with the under. But I'm on the same boat as y'all, Jaguars.
Miami, 3-point favorite at Detroit. Tua Tagovailoa back now. They look like a team that can make it to the playoffs as usual. Not really as usual, but they can make it back to the playoffs. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this game. Pat, who you got?
I got the Fins too, man. Everyone's going to think Detroit's going to win at home coming off the bye, and they're going to shit the bed.
I'm on Miami, but I do got Detroit covering that 3.5. Miami won by 3.
Where'd that
Yeah,
be?
you know, like Detroit games, they always go down to the wire. There's probably going to be a shit ton of points scored. Would expect this to go down to the wire. Next game, super exciting matchup. You know, this is the one that really should be a primetime game. Like, fuck Cincinnati, Cleveland. This should be the real primetime game. Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta is a 4.5-point favorite. But you know what? I can see Carolina still in this one. I'm going to take the Black Panther, that movie coming out soon. I'm going to take the Panthers on this one over the Falcons.
You're going to be moving to Wakanda, which is wrong Conda, is what I meant to say. You're wrong, Conda. Like black. I don't know. It's going to be Atlanta. Shut up.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.
Dale, who you got?
I love Atlanta, man. That's probably my lock of the week, Atlanta.
Move.
Next one, I'm going to start with you, Dale. This is your team. The Minnesota Vikings host the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals got back DeAndre Hopkins. Got a big weapon back now. Are the Cardinals going to make a little mini run? Not necessarily win their division, but they're going to make a little mini run. Surprise some people with this game. Minnesota's a 3.5-point favorite.
I could really see that happening. You know what I mean? Like, to make them go back to 500. You know, they got D-Hop back. They got their weapons back. But, you know, it's hard to bet against Minnesota at home, man. So I got to take Minnesota.
Pat, what about you?
Oh, shit. I wasn't even paying attention. I was listening to that beat. I got the Vikings, too.
Moving on to the next pick. This is one of those big spread games. Chicago at Dallas. Dallas is a 9.5-point favorite. We've seen last week teams with those ginormous spreads. Ain't so sure of a bet. You know what? Dak coming back. I'm going to ride with the Cowboys on this one. And I can't stress this enough. They are not winning the Super Bowl. To all you Cowboy fans, they are not winning the Super Bowl.
But why not? If it was rigged, the Cowboys would win it every year.
As long as Jerry Jones breathing there, that ain't
They
happening.
got paid off in the 90s. Their 3 wins in the 90s cemented them for 100 years. They could go winless and people would still sell out the stadium, buy all that merch. Like, they're nuts.
Yeah, them motherfuckers in repayment mode.
Right. And that's the repayment mode is why I picked Dallas for the win.
DeLeon, who you got?
Dallas.
No chance for Chicago.
Las Vegas at New Orleans. Las Vegas is a 2-point favorite. They can catch a little bit of fire, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of fire, and they can go to 3-4 possibly. New Orleans Saints, they can just fall to 2-6, honestly. I'm going to take the Raiders on this one.
Me too, Vegas, baby.
Black and silver. Raiders all day, man.
Now, Pat, I'm going to start with you on this one because this one is another one of those ginormous spreads. The Eagles, Philadelphia, 10.5-point favorite over the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I know everyone thinks Philly's going to ride into the teens before they get a loss, and I'm sorry to say it, but the curtain will fall on the Eagles this weekend, and that curtain is fucking made of steel, bro. Pittsburgh for the win.
I was waiting for the steel curtain reference.
I just came up with that as it was happening. I was like, oh, the curtain will fall. Oh, I needed like a steel bar, like a jail thing. So.
You know what, though? I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm going to go with the Eagles, but they are not covering 10.5.
So that means they won't win by over that. They'll win by less.
No, sir. It's going to be a closer game than expected. Dale, who you got?
And I got Philly. They're gonna be too much for Kenny Pickett. No O-line for Kenny Pickett. Najee hurt. I got Philly, man, and they're gonna beat them pretty bad.
So they're going to cover 10.5.
Yeah.
All right, another exciting matchup. We have the New England Patriots, 1.5-point favorite, versus the New York Jets. The team no one saw going 2-5 to start the season. And I'm going to stick with the Jets on this one. They advanced to 6-2 over the Patriots. For some reason, the Patriots are a favorite, which is still weird. But I'm taking the Jets.
I'm taking the Pats.
New England. That loss to Brees Hall is big. I'm taking New England.
Patriots on this one?
Yeah.
All right, first 4 p.m. game, we have the Titans at the Texans. Titans only a 2-point favorite. I don't really have much hope for the Texans to take this one. I'm gonna stick with the Tits on this.
What team is the Tits?
Tennessee.
Okay, didn't know that. These are just two teams that I don't give a fuck about. You can throw Indianapolis in there too. Why are they even in the league? But I picked the Texans.
Yeah, I don't know why that line hella short, but you know what? I'm not gonna look too deep into that. I got Tennessee the better team.
4:25 p.m. game. The New York Giants. The 6-1 New York Giants. Fake ass 6-1. But anyway, the New York Giants, who are a 3-point underdog to the Seattle Seahawks, who are in first place in the NFC West. You know what? I'm taking that 12th man on this one. Pause. I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Giants. It's going to be regardless if they the favorite, it's going to be the upset.
I like that pick. And during my live stream on Sunday, somebody commented that Deleon got it wrong last week about Seattle. Deleon got it wrong. I mean, they went out of their way to comment that. So you fucked up, Deleon, and you fucked up about Seattle never winning another game. You was wrong, and Seattle's going to win this week, and whoever you picked is going to lose, even Seattle.
You know what's funny about that? We all picked LA last week, but like I said, I was wrong about that. But they gonna keep saying that, so it is what it is. I hate New York, man. I got the 12th man.
Okay. He took the birds on this one. So we got another exciting matchup. Speaking of which, that Giants Seattle game should be like I guess what they call it, America's Game of the Week or whatever for the 4 p.m. slot. But anyway, we got Washington, the Commies, at the Indianapolis Colts. Sam Ellinger starting, Matt Ryan benched, got a shoulder injury. Indianapolis is a 3-point favorite. But I'm going to take them Commies on this. I'm going to take the Commies. Dale, who you got?
Indianapolis.
It's going to be the Commanders, y'all.
Commies over the Colts. Okay, we're doing a little zigging and zagging now with these picks. Next one, we got a team that got a special running back in CMC. Freedom from Carolina, which is funny. We was talking about that a couple weeks ago, how It's a shame his career getting wasted there. We got the Niners, who are 1.5-point favorite at LA. The Rams, the Chargers on a bye week this week. I'm gonna take the Niners on this one. They're gonna bounce back from last week's drubbing at the hands of the Chiefs. Pat, who you got?
I have the Rams.
Niners all day.
They covering 1.5 or no?
That's like a picking. Yeah.
What do you say? Check my Patreon.
Check Dell's Patreon, guys. Deleon Cruz on Patreon. The link will be in the description below.
Yep.
Yeah, that's straight cap. He ain't got a Patreon. Sunday night football, we got the Green Bay Packers, one of the Super Bowl favorites. Let a lot of people say it. And the Buffalo Bills, a legitimate Super Bowl favorite, who is an 11-point favorite. Another big spread. 11-point favorite. I'm going to take the Bills on this one. They're not covering 11, but they should win this game against a struggling Packers team.
I see Buffalo covering the spread, winning 15, 16 points. They'll end up running away with it.
So the Packers are finna get embarrassed in prime time now.
Yep, and everyone's going to think it's going to be a close game because they're going to want to keep people stuck in their seats, and they're going to flip the script, have Buffalo blow them out.
I can see that. My main thing, though, is if the Packers do lose, it would be on something that you could blame Aaron Rodgers for, or at least the media could take that narrative and point it to him, kind of like we saw in the Giants game with the strip sack at the end. Dell, who you got?
I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Took the pack on this one, man. He took the pack.
He usually has all the analysts, all the stats, all the data. He's like, I don't know, Green Bay. Like he's pissed. Like he's mad you asked him. Like, why the fuck you asking me my pick? Green Bay, shut up. I'm getting my hair.
It sounded like Aaron Rodgers at a post-game press conference.
Well, all pissed? Or when he was high on perks?
All pissed. I remember what he said, what was that, Sunday after the loss to the Commies. His answer about the Bills game was like, I don't know, we're probably going to get embarrassed or some shit like that. Yeah. It was one of those, he looked like he had been through it, bro. He's like, oh, he over this shit.
It looks
at
like
least this part of the season.
All of a sudden, he's the oldest guy in the NFL.
And I remember you mentioned before, Aaron Rodgers looked like he got down, 60?
Right.
Tom Brady.
The opposite.
Yeah. And this man been in the league 20 plus years.
Brady's all sucked in.
He said they're gonna get blown out.
Yes, Green Bay gets blown out.
And I said, what did Aaron Rodgers say?
Oh, after the Commies game, he was talking about how they gonna get embarrassed by the Bills, or the team, should I say?
You know what, bro? I'm gonna switch you, bro. I'm gonna go Buffalo. I can't bet with it. I can't go with a guy that's not confident.
You sound like you're not confident.
But shit, if he's not confident, I'm not gonna be confident in that pick. I'm gonna go Buffalo. Hell no.
So he took the money over the pack. Gotcha. Money over the pack. That green pack be good sometimes too. Anyway, I found this a little interesting, the Monday Night Football game. Last pick of the night. Cincinnati at Cleveland on Halloween night. What's the color of a pumpkin?
Orange. So 2 orange teams are playing?
Yeah,
what are you trying to get to? Or are you going to say Cleveland?
Just so happened to play on Halloween. I don't know. That was just something I found really interesting. Like, really. And out of all the matchups they had, they could have picked somebody else for Monday Night Football besides Cincy and Cleveland,
Mm-hmm. But if it's on Halloween, something scary. So what could something scary happen in this game?
Deshaun Watson in a massage parlor.
Could be Deshaun Watson in a Kobe Bryant mask or some shit. Did I say Myles Garrett? Myles Garrett comes out in a Kobe Bryant mask when Kobe had the fro.
Yeah, that joke hit 2 different ways, bro. I was like, damn, bro.
I didn't know where I was going with it, but yeah, no. Myles Garrett comes out looking like Kobe.
I'm wearing a Kobe jersey walking through the tunnel before the game. Watch that shit happen.
Yeah, something scary and spooky will come out of this game.
Actually, that is one of my predictions. Is Myles Garrett will wear will be Kobe for Halloween or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
As far
I
as
can
the
see.
pick, though, I'm going to take the Bengals on this one. They're a 3-point favorite. They should cover that spread.
I got Cleveland. Who cares?
The Browns.
I got Cleveland. Jamar Chase is out.
Yeah, I peeped that. Okay, so we can move on to the locks, the two main locks. And I'm going to start with you, Pat, on this one. What are your two locks of the weekend?
The fire. It's hot. I got Las Vegas, bro, and put your money on it. Bet your children, bet your wife. Pittsburgh gonna beat the Eagles.
I got Atlanta money line. They're gonna cover the spread too, but I got Atlanta and I got Philadelphia. They're gonna blow the doors off of Pittsburgh.
Like I said, I'm going to stay with Philly. That's my first lock. Second lock, I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
That's a good pick.
Philly and Miami. So before we close out, any thoughts from you, Pat?
No, NFL sucks.
Don't put on 5 videos in one day.
Don't put what?
Don't put out 25 videos in one day if you want to start YouTube.
YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube and the audience doesn't like having all them uploads.
But anyway, yeah, that's been week 8 of NFL Pregame Pick'em. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We are out.